Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all having a really beautiful day. Today's video is actually going to be the first challenge video I do on the channel, and I am doing the draw this again / paint this again challenge. And usually people just draw the drawing they did a couple years back again, but I decided to paint it because I feel like it would not only show more of my style and more of my technique now, but it would also show a little bit more improvement in my opinion. And this challenge is basically when you take a drawing or a painting you did from like 2 years ago, well that's what I did, but you could take it, just an old drawing, just take an old drawing, and you redo it in your current style, with your current techniques and your current skill, and you kind of look at it to see how you've changed and evolved and improved. And I found this to be such a fun challenge, and not only is it really fun to look at old art and to kind of see all your old stuff and try to pick a piece to redo, but it's also fun to see how you've changed and how your style has evolved and how you've changed as an artist. And in my case, I feel like the whole piece changed, which is crazy because again, I only took a piece from maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, and so much changed about that piece just in a matter of that time. So I'm going to post an image of the piece I did 2 years ago right now, and I did that with Crayola and Prismacolor pencils, and at the time I had no idea how to use that medium. Like, I probably had just gotten them maybe a month ago, so I was kind of just like trying to figure out how to do really bright color, and I was getting so discouraged with myself because I did not know how to blend or how to get bright color with pencils, and I'm still not the best with colored pencils. Like, I prefer to paint 100%, that's why I chose to paint like right now, but I did not know how to get bright color. I didn't know how to really do anything with it. And at the time, I also had no idea how to acrylic paint. Like, I didn't even pick up a brush. I was freaking terrified of painting, you guys. Like, I refused. And whatever I did, it would be like abstract, me just throwing paint on the canvas. But I did not know how to use my mediums. So when I tried to color, I was too scared to really do anything crazy. So I just did a light layer over top of the paper. And I kept everything very light and kind of earthy and rigid looking. And at the time, I thought this line art was bomb. Like, I was so proud of this line art, which is one of the reasons why I remember this piece so fondly, is because I was so proud of it. Even though my coloring wasn't the best, I was so proud of my proportions, and I thought that was really realistic. And, you know, I don't know, it's cringy in my opinion. Maybe not to you guys, but I think that it's cringy just because I do stuff now that's very different and my tastes have changed. But I just remember being so proud of that, you guys. And that's kind of why I wanted to redo it. I wanted to see what how I've changed and what my art has become in the past 2 years. And then in this new piece, I'm using acrylic paints on an 8x10 canvas. I'll put all the materials I used down in the description below, along with my social media links and like the store link and all of that stuff like usual. And I used acrylic paints and brushes, both just random brands from Hobby Lobby. And I definitely see change between the two pieces. Like, the color has gotten a lot more vibrant, and the technique I've used, I've been able to kind of give my characters life almost, and I've been able to make them look glowy, and I've been able to give them definition in their body and their face and their hair, and just the entire character as a whole I feel is stronger. And her character did change, and this is actually one of my first original characters I designed, again maybe 2 years ago. Her name's Aria, and I have not painted her probably for years, maybe a year and a half. The last time I painted her as like her face was probably again like a year and a half. I did paint her once before in the last couple months, and I'll post a picture of that painting right now, but that was just from behind, and that is actually in the forest that she's in right now in this painting, just in black and white. So her name's Aria, and she is one of my original characters I remember most fondly. But I was able to really, you know, cast lighting on her and play around with color and get that bright color that I wish I would have used 2 years ago, that I was upset that I couldn't understand how to use. And I also added a background, and I am not the best at backgrounds as it is, and back then I had no idea how to do a background, or I was terrified to even try a background because they were so big and kind of menacing. But I tried to do a background for this piece, and I like how the background turned out, and I feel like it kind of makes her part of the environment, not just her in front of like a blank white background. She's actually in like the wilderness, and the lighting is on her from like the little blue wisps I added. So overall, I definitely feel like the piece is more complete and is definitely cleaner and, in my opinion, more beautiful. I don't know what you guys think, but I definitely see improvement, and I'm excited to do this again, maybe in like a year or so or 2 years, to see how I've changed. And another big change that I realized is that my style completely changed. Again, I thought that piece back there that I showed at the beginning was realism, or I actually found that to be the most realistic art I've done, and I'm still not the best at realism. However, the style I'm using right here, it's my style, and it's something I've kind of created and like built up over this last year and a half, and I'm really happy with where my style is at the moment. I can't wait to see again how it evolves in the next year or 2 years. At the end of this video, I will definitely add a compare and contrast kind of clip to show you guys them side by side to see, what changed, and it might give you a better idea of how the two pieces are different and how they're also similar. And I'll show that at the end. And at the end, I will also add my end slate, which will have my links to social media as well as a subscribe button. And if you guys could like and subscribe, that would mean so freaking much, and I love you all. Yeah, and I really hope you guys like this. I really like doing these challenge videos, and I totally want to do more of them. And I think I'm just going to play music for the rest of the video. I don't really have anything else to say about the piece. I'll post, again, the compare and contrast at the very end, and I will see you all early next week. Oh, and my college classes just started up this week, and I have been so overwhelmed with college homework already, and it's only the first week. So if I can't get 2 videos up starting next week, every week, I apologize, but again, it's just schoolwork, and I have to make sure I get all my schoolwork done before I can post videos. I'll try and have 2 videos up next week for sure. Not sure about the next week though. So I hope you have a really great day and a really great rest of the week, and I will see you all on Tuesday for the next Sketch With Me video. bye.